MAHABODHI International Meditation Center is a non-governmental, non-profitable and charitable organization. It was founded by Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena. He was born in the Himalayan region of Ladakh, an ancient state in the northernmost part of India. He was brought up in a religious family among people who followed the ancient Buddhist traditions and believed in peacefulness, humility, and innocence as the natural way of life. Venerable Sanghasena realized that the main root cause of poverty and social unrest was illiteracy. He knew that when people were given proper holistic education, the cycle of poverty and social evils could be broken. With this in mind, he started the first residential school for underprivileged children who came from the far-flung corners of Ladakh. Witnessing these circumstances, MAHABODHI International Meditation Center had its humble beginning in 1986 when Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena realized there was a great need to offer both humanitarian and spiritual service to the people of Ladakh. From there, the center moved to the main Devachan campus in Chaklamsar, which is an impressive 200 acres of moonlight desert land in 1991.
MAHABODHI JETAVANA Monastery is the only Theravada monastery and training center in the entire Western Himalaya. The monastery aims to provide an innovative and comprehensive training program where the novices can study and practice the teachings of the Buddha as preserved in the Pali tradition. Following the Buddha's passing into Parinibbana, it was left to the Sangha to preserve the holy teachings of the Buddha, maintaining them in their pristine form until now. Without the Holy Sangha, the Buddha Sasana, the holy dispensation of the Buddha, would not have endured as it has. With this at the forefront of his mind, Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena initiated the establishment of, with the intention of training a new generation of monks. The MAHABODHI JETAVANA Monastery was established on 17th July 2004 with only a few monks in training. Today, 25 young and enthusiastic novices are flowering to their fullest potential. Aside from their monastic training, they also receive a complete modern secular education at the MAHABODHI Residential School. It is the dream to eventually send them to the very best Buddhist colleges and universities to complete their monastic studies and training. It is also his dream to extend the existing facilities at the monastery to accommodate up to 50 young monks.
The monastery, MAHABODHI Pandali Nunnery is the only Theravada nunnery and training center aiming to provide an innovative and comprehensive training program where the nuns can study and practice the teachings of the Buddha as preserved in the Pali tradition. In Ladakh, there have traditionally been very few nunneries where regular classes and teachings are undertaken. In fact, aspiring nuns are often limited to remaining in their existing family situations, where they are expected to contribute to the daily domestic cause rather than spiritual pursuits. Thus, in an effort to empower Bodhi nuns and enhance their status, Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena established the MAHABODHI Nunnery, which welcomed its first batch of young nuns in 1996. Presently, 27 nuns are dwelling at the MAHABODHI Nunnery, where they are receiving their Buddhist training, which includes the practice of meditation and the study of basic Buddhist philosophy. Aside from this, they also attend the MAHABODHI Residential School, where they receive a complete modern secular education. To extend and improve the existing facilities at the MAHABODHI Nunnery, to accommodate up to 15 nuns, and to provide them with the very best possible monastic training alongside a complete modern secular education.
MAHABODHI SAMBODHI Retreat Center is the only kind of retreat center in Ladakh to provide numerous short and long meditation courses to people from all walks of life and different corners of the world. In this ultra-fast-paced and materialistic world, humanity is afflicted by unprecedented levels of stress and turmoil. Hence, to provide an escape from this madness for all the ardent seekers of truth and lover of peace, the SAMBODHI Retreat Center came into being in 2009. Since its inception, many have participated in and benefited from the various programs offered at the SAMBODHI Retreat Center, which includes prayer, chantings, discourses, meditation, yoga, etc. To extend the existing facilities to accommodate at least 100 meditators at a time, this is a truly unique facility in Ladakh, and in the years to come, it is hoped that it will remain a beautiful and peaceful place to explore the full spiritual potentiality of humanity.
The MAHABODHI hostel for the visually impaired is the foremost of its kind in Ladakh. Before this, not a single such hostel and school existed anywhere in the region. Witnessing the pitiful plight of visually impaired children, Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena founded the hostel. Under the auspicious presence of His Excellency Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the then President of India, the hostel was officially inaugurated in 2006. Today, at the hostel, 6 students are resident and each is blossoming to their fullest potential with loving care and due respect, accommodated in a homely environment that provides them with all the necessary material, comforts they require, while they receive a modern secular education in braille format from very well qualified teaching staff. Create a comfortable and homely facility that will be capable of accommodating all the visually impaired children, enabling them to stand shoulder to shoulder with their sighted counterparts.
The MAHABODHI Old Age Home is the only home for the elders and destitute people in the entire Ladakh. The home came into being as a direct response to the pitiful plight of elderly people left isolated and vulnerable as a consequence of rapidly changing socio-economic condition and widespread migration from rural communities to urban centers. Having witnessed at first hand the highly distressing situation of many elderly people who desperately needed a safe and a secured home to live out their remaining days in dignity and peace, Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena in July 1995 established a dedicated facility for them at the MAHABODHI Devachan campus. At present, the MAHABODHI Old Age Home provides an environment suffused with loving care and respect for 37 elderly residents alongside 8 mentally and physically handicapped young adults. It is our sincere wish and prayer to extend the current facility to accommodate at least 100 elderly people.
KARUNA Charitable Hospital is the first full-fledged private hospital with well-modernized equipments in Ladakh. Hospital is known for providing free and subsidized treatment for the poor and helpless patients. Ladakh, being a mountainous region with villages and settlements scattered over a wide area, has always proved to be a difficult place to establish medical facilities that are capable of meeting the diverse medical needs of the people living here. Witnessing this challenge, Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena established the MAHABODHI KARUNA Charitable Hospital, the first private charitable hospital of its kind in Ladakh in 1996. The hospital, comprised of 50 beds, is well staffed and offers the latest equipment in its dental, surgical, gynecological and OPD units. Besides this, the hospital also offers regular medical, orthopedic, eye and dental camps both at the hospital itself and also in remote and inaccessible areas throughout the region. To improve the existing medical facilities at the hospital, as well as conducting urgently required medical and special medical camps in remote areas throughout Ladakh.
MAHABODHI Residential School gives special privilege to the children of destitute and from the underprivileged families of the remote Ladakh regions. Without doubt, education is the universal panacea for all social ills. However, the current education system places too much emphasis on imparting knowledge for the brain, at the expense of cultivating and nourishing the heart. The inevitable consequence of this overemphasis on the intellect at the expense of intuitive is people becoming competitive, greedy, selfish, self-centered, and narrow-minded. Witnessing this grave situation within our current education system, Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena founded the MAHABODHI Residential School in 1992, embarrassing 25 small children selected from the most remote and inaccessible areas of Ladakh, with the aim of providing them with a value-based holistic education. At present, 500 children are receiving a complete, modern, secular education at the MAHABODHI Residential School, which also places a particular emphasis on imparting a value-based approach to learning and life. Improve and extend the existing facilities so that no child in Ladakh is deprived of an education through a lack of facilities or resources. It is also our intention to remain a unique educational institution, providing a holistic education for every child by combining the benefits of a modern education with the moral, traditional and cultural elements that leads to well-balanced and well-informed adults.
MAHABODHI Girls Hostel is meant for those underprivileged girl students from the far-flung villages of Ladakh region who were receiving a holistic education from the MAHABODHI Residential School in the Devajan campus. Like many other parts of India, Ladakh has witnessed a biased attitude toward female children, especially in terms of educational provision. Hence, Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena has long felt the need to provide education for deprived girls as a matter of priority over boys. In 1992, the MAHABODHI Girls Hostel was established, embracing 25 young girls from extremely disadvantaged families located in some of the remotest part of the region. At present, 140 girls reside at the MAHABODHI Girls Hostel, living like sisters in a homely environment surrounded by love, care and genuine concern. Extend the existing facilities to accommodate at least 200 girls, ensuring no female child is deprived of an education through a lack of facilities or resources.
MAHABODHI Boys Hostel aims to provide decent accommodation to the boys from remote places of Ladakh region to get proper education facilities at the campus school. Like their sister counterparts, many poor boys belonging to the remote and marginalized communities in Ladakh are deprived of basic education. Hence, to provide a home for such boys, Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena initiated the MAHABODHI Boys Hostel in 1996, which received its first intake of 10 boys that same year. Now, 130 young and highly energetic boys are resident at the MAHABODHI Boys Hostel, with each developing and flourishing in the safety and security of this loving environment. Extend the existing facilities to accommodate at least 200 boys, so no child is deprived of an education through a lack of facilities or resources.
MAHABODHI Rural Branch School TINGMOSGANG is a satellite school of MAHABODHI Residential School with the aims to provide affordable, high-quality, holistic education throughout the region. Ladakh remains a predominantly agrarian-based economy where nearly 80% of the population dwell in remote villages scattered throughout the region. In an effort to disseminate the light of education in these remote villages, the Rural Education Program was created. Under this program, the MAHABODHI Rural Branch School, TINGMOSGANG, established in 1999 with 20 children under its care. Today, the school has grown and now offers classes up to 8th standard with 120 children fully blossoming in the light of education they receive there. To improve the existing facilities so that no child is left wanting of a high quality, holistic education. It is also Venerable Bhikkhu Sangha Sena wished to build a hostel for children from nearby villages.
Mahabodhi Rural Branch School, BODHKHARBU, is a satellite school of Mahabodhi Residential School with the aims to provide affordable, high-quality, holistic education throughout the region. Due to its remote situation, the education standard of this village is deplorable. With the noble intention of disseminating a high-quality and value-based education in this hamlet, Venerable Bhikkhu Sangha Sena established the Mahabodhi Rural Branch School, BODHKHARBU, in 2004 with 25 little children on its roll as its inception. Today, the school has grown considerably with 150 students on its current roll and classes up to 6th standard. To improve the Mahabodhi rural education system and thereby offer every child in this remote village a high-quality, holistic education. Mahabodhi Global Family Home is for those who are looking for a peaceful stay amongst mountains within a unique community built on meditation and service. Staying at Global Family Home is in fact being a guest of Devachan family. Each person is free to choose what would best suit them. Irrespective of what you choose, who you are, Devachan will receive you warmly and respect you and your choice. Mahabodhi Global Family Home is situated within the beautiful campus of Devachan. Many people from all over the world visit and spend some of their valuable time here.
Mahabodhi Metropolitan Center, New Delhi is an office of MIMC, especially in the winter when Ladakh is almost cut off from the rest of India and a place from the various important activities of the MIMC. For the past 3 years, the center has offered meditation courses supplemented with yoga sessions to the people from all walks of life. Mahabodhi students also use the center as a place to live while they pursue their academic studies in different schools and colleges in Delhi. Besides their own studies, these students also have been receiving and seeing of guests en route to and from Ladakh, as well as fulfilling many urgent requirements of the main center in Ladakh. It is our wish to have a suitable place to conduct larger scale meditation courses in Delhi.
Mahabodhi Metropolitan Center, Chandigarh is a branch center of Mahabodhi International Meditation Center, Ladakh. With Chandigarh being an important center of learning with a number of prestigious educational institutions, numerous students from Ladakh opt to continue their studies in this city. In 2011, a meditation center and a girls' hostel was inaugurated in the city, recognizing the growing need for such facilities. At present, nearly 40 female students reside in the hostel, enabling them to pursue their higher studies in different schools and colleges within the Chandigarh city. The girls have the opportunity to participate in the daily morning prayers, meditation, and listening to spiritual discourses at the meditation center, which is adjacent to the girls' hostel. Besides continuing to support the girls' educational plans through the Mahabodhi Padmaloka Girls' Hostel, it is also our wish to continue to organize short and long-term meditation courses in Chandigarh.
Once the barren land Mahabodhi has now turned into an oasis. Thousands of trees have been planted, and that thousands of flowers are blossoming. Even in the -30 degrees Celsius, can get fresh green vegetables. Throughout the year, there is a hot and cold running water. Thousands of apples are grown in the orchards. Present Mahabodhi is the hard work and dedication of Bhikkhu Sanghasena and his followers. And in the same manner, the encouragement, faith and financial assistance which Mahabodhi got from their honorable supporters and sponsors. Mahabodhi is a place created for all the seekers of truth and lover of peace.